Okay, now the spice begins. What it do, Ski? It's your boy, Fail34, and today we're checking out Stargate SG-1. This one is Season 3, Episode number 17. Don't I have lip balm here or something? My lips is chapped, bruh. Anyway, how's it going, Stargate fam? Today we're checking out a brand new episode. So, last one we saw was Ergo, and it was actually pretty enjoyable. I thought it was a fun, lighthearted episode of SG-1 here, obviously with some interesting ideas and concepts on, artificial intelligence, being sentient. Yeah, there's quite a few notable quotes, funny moments, Chris Judge sipping on some coffee. So that was definitely an enjoyable episode, but back to the death and destruction. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Again, guys, don't forget, as always, links in the description down below if you guys want the full under raw reactions and more. Plus, to join along this journey with me, you can check out the Discord page, hop in on the conversations. Anyway, with that being said, let's just hop back right into some Stargate. This is the second episode for the last week. I was running late, so we're going to be adding 2 more up. Yay! Rawr. Is it Jack looking at the stars? Oh, the whole squad? Oh, that's cute.
Lara, I'm nothing if not patient. When's it start?
Sorry, sir.
It's interesting. Star.
When I was a child, my father told me that the fire rain was the tears of our ancestors.
A falling star. That's what we call fire rain where we come from. In our culture, you're supposed to make a wish.
On Chulak, we call it Talpak Ride.
Which means, falling star.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of fireworks. How close was that?
Close, sir.
I don't understand.
Lara, that's what we call a near miss.
Though it grows more spectacular every year. By tomorrow evening, the entire sky... What's wrong?
You don't pick up on the concern, fam? Wow. That was definitely one of the more unique starts to the episode. Looking at some shooting stars, that's so wholesome, dog. I was like, who is Lara? Because I heard that woman's voice, and I'm like, that doesn't sound like the gang. Speaking of gang, Stargate fam, what it do, Ski? Hammond of Texas. 100 days. This is normally where the episode would start off, during the day, walking through the gate.
Can you ever remember the fire rain striking the ground?
But there is a tale of the ancestors, that on the second day of the fire rain, there was a distant thunder.
How long ago was that?
Many, many years ago. Garen can show you the way to the caves. He and a young girl go there from time to time, though I don't know why.
Mother.
Fair day, and be well.
Sir, I'd like to go back to Earth and input the data I collected from last night's observations.
I'm sure you want to discuss the treaty between our 2 worlds.
Sure. We could do that.
I figure the decay rate differential between the layers of Naquita is about 150 years. Something like this happened on my world millions of years ago and nearly wiped out all life.
The dinosaurs.
Well, we only know that it has happened. Varying degrees of destruction every 150 years or so.
And it appears that is precisely the amount of time since the last impact.
Gotta
I see
evacuate the
no
whole
reason
place.
to...
Can't evacuate an entire planet, Major.
As far as we know, these are the
Yeah.
only... If not, we'd be saving the last of a people, sir.
Let's see how this one goes.
We're only interested in fair trade, sir.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Well, you remember how excited Carter got?
Something in our soil.
That's a mineral called Naquita.
It's just I guess this is just a change up of pace. Starting off, we missed everything.
Powerful? Well, there are a lot of things we could help you out with. We'd become friends.
We're already friends.
Closer friends?
My mother taught me to be wary of men wishing to be closer friends.
No conflict of interest.
I've never seen the fire rain in the light of day.
Dog, that is terrifying. My goodness.
I think it's just the beginning, sir.
Perhaps this cave provided a means for a small number of Edorans to survive the last meteor bombardment.
The ancestors.
Kill, Daniel, back to the village ASAP.
Folks, we think
Oh,
the
they
fire
probably
rain
spent
is
100
gonna
days
start
here.
hitting the ground pretty soon.
Do you not see what they are doing? They want us gone so they can claim our lands for themselves.
That's not true. Crying out loud. There's always one like you in a crowd.
And though their world seems far, it is only a step away. I will take that step, in good faith.
You need only take what you can carry. There'll be plenty of food and water where we're going.
I'm going through the gate.
Garen?
He's in mid lane. League of Legends reference.
Have you seen Garen?
Garen come back with you?
You should be here, O'Neill.
Must start.
SG-1's code, sir.
My mans, welcome back. It's been forever. Maybe a whole season. Shit, I can't recall the last time I saw.
Don't be afraid. There'll be others waiting for you on the other side.
The rest wish to remain behind.
How many?
Approximately 1/3 of the village.
What?
gotta have a supercut of just Daniel saying funny things. My lungs are burning.
Nathan.
What?
We brought food and some water.
Garen, try this my way.
We're losing wormhole stability.
Hello? What, is Sam's arm just gonna phase through and that's it? Oh, there you go.
General Hammond, I wish to return immediately with the search party.
You can't, Tilt. That last hit was right on top of the gate. You'd be walking into a firestorm.
If it's safe by tomorrow, you'll all go.
That is awful. Holy
Deal.
shit.
It's still pretty hot out there. We should stay put.
Solo episode confirmed.
Garen, we had a plan.
Daniel said there's nothing you can do. Chevron 7, standing by for MALP deployment, sir. The MALP should reach Edora in 4, 3...
And the mount must have been destroyed as soon as it reached the other side. There's no other explanation.
Shut it down. Until you
good
can
luck.
provide me with answers to this problem, the rescue mission is scrubbed.
Lara.
It is all right.
One struck Talmar's home. 3 families were inside.
Why did you stay?
On the 3rd day, we could take no more. We fled to the stone ring, where it used to be.
Used to be?
Used to be?
Nani? Okay, now the spice begins. This is bad. This is very bad.
It's gone.
I get they're doing like they're trying to. This clearly slating some sort of like love plot or whatever it is, but guys, there's a gate. The gate is gone. Something to do with an aqueduct in the soil.
You took them away through that thing, and now it is gone.
That thing probably saved their lives.
This is my home, and you are welcome here.
You're in a tough spot. You can't do much.
Thank you.
That was our last shot, people. I'm calling this one. As of right now, I'm officially declaring him missing in action.
That's right, the Toker could send a ship.
Or the Tolan.
See if they're willing to help.
Yeah, that would be the next best bet. Yeah, so that was my line of thought. I'm like, okay, look, if the gate is truly gone, which it is, this is, you know, newfound territory, right? I don't think we've had a gate been destroyed like that, if I'm not mistaken. So if I'm Jack, obviously I'd be upset that these people want to stay, but if they wanted to stay, fuck it, what are you gonna do? Because we have a rapport with the, you know, the Tok'ra, the Tolans, the Nox. So I guess you would just ring them up and be like, yo, we need a lift, you know? But so that's what I was gonna say, but so they're just gonna have to do that. So kind of, I don't know, we'll see. We gotta do something here to make it stand out. Because that would be the logical, you know, step. Shout out to Teal Coy looking out for Jack.
There's a chance the Stargate is just
We
buried.
have to rebuild before the harvest. And there are very few of us now.
Wormhole physics. The field major that you pioneered states that under these conditions, ordinary matter won't even reintegrate on the other side. There's no way to overcome that,
Subatomic particles, barely small enough to reintegrate, produce energy as they decay.
which caused the iris to heat up.
Exactly. Now, if we could do the same thing, we could melt the hardened aqueduct barrier just above the event horizon and create a pocket of superheated gas. The unstable vortex it normally generates would then be allowed to expand into that pocket and create an even larger cavern. One person might be able to go through, sir, and dig it out.
I think we can safely assume Teal'c would volunteer.
We'd have to build one.
DIY?
Then you better get started.
You, missed evening meal.
Wasn't hungry.
Gotta be. Worked all day in the fields. It's my fault.
No, it's not.
This guy's giving me Carl vibes. The hat was an icing on the cake. Very, very Carl.
Working through the night again? Look, Sam, there's no doubt you were going to solve this. A ship in the vicinity of Edora sometime early next year.
Next year?
Is this a problem?
No. No, of course not.
Gotta appreciate Jack checking in. You know, maybe he can pick up a hobby, sing along.
Daniel was right, and he always is. It'll be another 150 years before that happens again.
I'd like your company.
After that,
I left my house and I spoke to people.
3 months later, yeah, that's where we're going. Jack has started a temporary life. Rowing away, waiting for the gang. Holy shit, 3 months, man.
Payton has invited you to evening supper.
why? He doesn't even like me.
It's too soon.
Now, come on, don't do that.
Guys, what are we doing? I can't. We gotta kill some time.
Does that help?
But we're going back home, okay? It's gonna have to happen, Jack. The Jack who waited. Look, he's having pub night.
What just happened?
The ancestors guided him to the one they wish him betrothed.
Oh shit, maybe he's gonna hit a no. Who knows? Having the Daniel treatment here. Yo, this shit's pretty wholesome. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is so wholesome. You know what? Jack needs some love. I'm for it. It's gonna be long distance.
Mount should be arriving at the Edora gate in 3.
I know this is 90, so the minutes on the cards are pretty expensive. They rack
No,
up.
wait.
The gate is horizontal as you thought, Major Carter.
And the mount just slipped back through the event horizon.
Because if you fail to dig your way to the surface, this will be a one-way trip.
Get a head start.
Actually, Jack.
Do you remember when I told you I want you to give me a child?
Guys.
Until you
No.
knew that you belonged with us.
part of me is never going to let go of what I left behind.
Boy, we both got glasses on today. Let's go. Wow, they really went the extra mile with the kid too. I didn't think they were gonna do that.
She is a fine woman.
Yes, she is.
Took you long enough to see that.
I've secured myself on the other side.
Understood, Teal.
Going somewhere with that stuff?
I just thought you might not need these things anymore.
Oh, hang on. Some of that's pretty good. The jacket is...
Does it remind you of home?
Here we go.
Toss it.
Are you sure?
60 seconds. At that point, we won't be able to open it again from this side. The vortex will vaporize everything within the cavern.
You'll have a maximum of 4 hours of oxygen once we're cut off. If you haven't reached the surface by that time,
And you may want to wish me route to our key.
15 seconds till shutdown. 10 seconds till shutdown. 5 seconds.
Curling. Big, where my grandfather's from in northern Minnesota.
When I was taking your things away today, I thought I heard a sound come from this.
Keeping it a buck.
This is Colonel Jack O'Neill. Come in.
O'Neill.
Teal, where the hell are you? I got you an RDF signal. Right on top of you.
You are one stubborn son of a bitch!
We knew the gate was horizontal, and is he all right?
I just don't think he was expecting to go home again.
Yeah. How does
Come with
Sam
me.
feel about that?
I belong here.
I'll come back. We still have that treaty to talk about.
Our two worlds are going to be friends. Closer friends. Fair day, if you will.
Bruh. We got a little O'Neill confirmed. You see the way she was holding her stomach? Oh, confirmed. And that was my reaction video to Stargate SG-1. This one was season 3, episode number 17, guys. This one was titled 100 Days. I really like this episode. I think I definitely have some nitpicks, but I also think that it's a pretty interesting episode at the same time here. I don't know how y'all felt about it. However, I almost felt this could have benefited from a longer runtime. This is almost like a movie sort of plot. They could, if this was a full-on movie, I think I would have adored it. And I think it would have gave it the breathe room that it maybe needed to be, I think, incredibly effective. But I still think it was I think it was still effective, right? Stargate's gone. Jack's alone. If I'm him, I got to start a new life, right? Granted, I thought he might have flipped out a little harder. But if I'm also him, I'm thinking, okay, maybe the Nox will come eventually. Maybe XYZ will come initially. So that's what I thought was going through Jack's mind initially. Also with the fact that, you know, maybe I'm never going to go home again. But as the episode started progressing, it was clear that they were going for some sort of love plot between the two of them here. And I thought off the jump, there was I think the chemistry worked. I thought between, you know, both of the actors, it was there, it was palpable, and I think it really carried a lot of their scenes together here. You know, the fact that both of them haven't both lost their partners. Obviously, Jack didn't lose Sarah; she's not dead, but you know, they're no longer together. So they had they sort of bonded together really well. I thought it was wholesome. I really enjoyed it. I thought, you know, the delivery was great. The emotions, the emotional delivery was there. Even the way that they decided to kick off this episode, very offbeat than usual, and I think it worked for this sort of storyline. Though I do feel at points in the beginning half of this episode, things were kind of edited together like really quickly. It was a little jarring for me personally. But then once we started to do the slower beats, go and really lean to the idea that the gate's gone, Jack's gonna have to settle and have a life here. I think I have a sweet spot for this episode. I think I do. And the fact that we really kind of leaned into it heavy. It's like, no, Jack was dead ass. He's like, I'm gonna visit you again. He clearly spent 3+ months there, fell in love. Right? So I don't blame him. It's like, you know, it's almost like the Daniel Jackson sort of he's sort of got a Daniel Jackson thing going on here with Charest, right? Interestingly enough, though, you know, it's not, up until this point, it hasn't been really like super leaned on. They've done little, you know, teases with Sam and Jack between the parallel universes to, you know, solitudes. And that could be a thing, right? They've done that twice in an alternate reality, right? And just from some of those shots, you kind of see that they were sort of hinting like Sam was kind of caught off guard. Not necessarily that she's... I don't think there's enough basis for that yet. However, you can sort of see them teasing at it again. You know, Fraser also... That one sequence with Fraser also sort of, I think, alluded to that again there. But I think it's still premature. But noted. Definitely noted. And yeah, I think overall this is just a rather, you know, wholesome sort of love story that involved Jack that I enjoyed. You know, maybe there was a couple of, you know, very minor things I could, you know, comment on here, like the editing I thought at points. I think there was more good than the negatives for me this episode. And I think the runtime, I feel like they could have maybe gave some more moments of them bonding, you know. For this sort of storyline, I feel like I would have loved it, and I think I did. I think I really did enjoy it here, guys. Definitely, I think this is more of like a sweet spot for me personally, and I think it's nice that Jack found a little love. And you know what? I also appreciate how they didn't cop out and just say, "Oh, we're gonna get one of our homies. You know, we're gonna call in a favor." They stepped up. They got the particle accelerator going. And I kind of feel like you can say, oh, they kind of maybe rushed through it a little bit here. Again, it has to do with the runtime, so I'm not terribly upset at them for that. I actually think it was pretty effective for what they did here. What did y'all think about this episode? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. I actually really enjoyed this one. Also, the fact that Teal'c was the one to save him to, you know, I feel like there could have been a little bit more nuance to this one. However, you know, it was great to see Teal'c being the one to save him. Obviously, Jack the one to help him out in the very beginning of the series. So it was nice to have that, you know, reverse right there. That was Stargate SG-1 Season 3, episode number 17. Y'all, what'd you think about this one? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Definitely got a little bit emotional in some of those moments. Just very happy to see Jack, you know, falling in love. And it's going to be interesting to see if this decides to come back and be a more prominent thing, right? Is he actually going to go back and see her? We'll see. Are they going to have a kid, right? That's some interesting plot points. I think this is something that could definitely come back later down the line. Anyway, y'all, that was Stargate SG-1 Season 3, Episode 17. Of course, as always, links in the description down below if you guys want the full unedited raw reactions and more, as well as a Discord channel to hop in on the conversations off the videos. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next one, guys. Peace.